Hello, Lake Deaton friends and family. It's exciting to be with you today, and I'm joined by Pat and Jonathan, Pat Bailey, Jonathan Baker, who are the head of our revision team, co-chairs of our revision team. But before we get to them, just to remind everybody, we have our Wednesday Grow Night services this summer, and dinner, and then a presentation. We're having a great time. They've gone wonderfully. This last week we had our hymn sing, and it was great. And next week we're going to have a theology and background of hymns. Jonathan and Donna Baker are going to be presenting that, and it's always a good one because they're going to be telling stories about your favorite hymns. So sign up. It's a great meal and a great presentation, but please sign up online or calling the church by 10 a.m. Monday morning. We just want to be faithful with the meals that we cook. So that said, let's move on.
All right.
Pat, what are you here for today?
This COVID whole thing, it was a mess, and I started doing puzzles. I didn't grow up doing puzzles, but I spend a lot of time doing puzzles now, and it occurred to me that, this church is sort of like that puzzle, that God has provided this wonderful community, this area of Wildwood and the villages, and He provided the space for this facility, the facility and the location of this building, and in a lot of places we're sort of like the pieces that He's moving around to facilitate that. So we're all unique. We're different. We all have vulnerabilities and what is that word? We're all necessary. It takes all of us to make that puzzle come together. And the last thing is, not one piece doesn't make the puzzle.
Right.
We're all connected in some way, and that's how then the ministry is done, when we do our parts and we bring that all together. So
We're all essential.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Different but necessary and connected.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And with that in mind, there's a lot of parts to the revisioning process that we're going through. And we spent a lot of time listening to you as a congregation share with us your ideas on the 5 practices and many, many other suggestions that you made us. So we've really actually been looking at internally what does our congregation want. But one of the other pieces of the puzzle that's really critical for us to look at is the community around us. You alluded to that. Jim, why is it important then for us as a church to be looking at the community?
Yeah. Well, and I think it is essentially important because we have both our inherited church here, and we are a community. We need to live together, love each other, radically serve each other, but we live in the context of a place. And God has put us here for a mission. And ultimately, that's the mission of the world outside of us. And we live, I think, in one of the most unique, exciting places anywhere in North America, and that is in what's soon to be the middle of the villages. The largest retirement community anywhere. And not even just the villages, but outside the villages. We are surrounded by retirement communities. And so God has placed us in this cool, neat time and place to have impact on the lives of so many people, and to then grow in our own lives and serve each other and love each other within that as well.
So one of the things that the revisioning team is doing is trying to study more about the community of the villages, but also the surrounding community, because that is our mission area. I mean, the whole world is our parish, as John Wesley would say, but our immediate area is that community, which is why our context for ministry, that community, is different from someone else that lives someplace else. We have to better understand that in order to know what God wants us to do, or maybe what God doesn't want us to do, so that we can focus on the priorities.
Yeah, it's really honing in, because no church is called to be everything for everybody.
That's right.
And a lot of churches make the mistake that they start to try to do that. Right. And it's only when we hone in to where God has made us unique and put us in a unique place, and we live into that we really, I think, get into that connection with God in a full way.
So we have an event coming up in September. It's not far away, folks. September the 8th as one of our Grow Nights, we're actually going to be sharing with you as a congregation an update on the revisioning process. And part of that will be helping you to understand what we've learned about this community, about our mission area, so that you can better understand, but so you can give us some feedback on that. But until that time, please go to our website, to the revision page, because the profile that the revision team put together with Jim's help is there. So it describes a little bit about who is the person that lives in the villages, and what makes that unique about how our ministry might unfold in terms of reaching out to those people.
Great.
So it's online. Please go there. If you have any questions, there's a revision email you can send to us and ask your questions. But we want to thank you for that. And this is exciting work, but we also ask for your prayers, because it's hard work as we do this and try to discern what God wants us to do here at Lake Eden.
Great. And before we go, one last thing. This weekend, after each of the services, Saturday, Sunday, both services on Sunday, we're going to have our Come and See event. It'll be in Classroom 1, which is the room that's in between the Sober Mesa Cafe and the coffee bar. And it's going to be a time to explore how we show radical hospitality through the ministries of greeting and ushering. And so if you're interested in that at all, we're not forcing you into anything. We just want to share with you how exciting those ministries can be and what it's like to be part of that. So we hope you'll come and just come and listen and see and experience that.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Good.
I'll be there.
I'll look for you.
Okay.
So thank you guys,
Come and see.
and continue to pray for the revisioning process as we continue to move ahead with the Lord. Have a great day.
Shalom.
God bless.